Hey, what's up everybody? Hopefully you don't hear my TV in the background. Honestly, I can't find my remote, so but anyway, I am coming to you guys today with this Ciara, goodness, with this Ciara inspired look. This is from her Flute magazine shoot. You know what, like honestly I don't know, but the picture that I was inspired by, the hairstyle that I was inspired by, is this right here. I just thought it was so cute. It reminds me of like the like hood fabulous kind of vibes. Like it kind of has that type of vibes too. So I did my own little spin on it. This is a nice little protective style that I'm about to keep my hair in for like a week or 2 weeks. I didn't think it was gonna be this cute. Like I was a little worried. I was like, I don't know about this way. I don't know about this way. What do I do, Sway? What?
How, Sway? Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
But once I like put makeup on and then got dressed, like I just think this is so cute. I think this is adorable. And plus, it's been a while since I've done like a makeup tutorial, even though this is like the slightest of a makeup tutorial. But anyway, like this look is so simple. The makeup look is simple. The hair, I'm not gonna lie, I was struggling. She was difficult, but in the end, I think it turned out so cute that like it's just worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it to me. But anyway, I just hope you guys will enjoy this video. So if you want to see how I got this look, go ahead and check the video out. So I'm starting off with freshly washed and blow dried hair just so I can get it as sleek as possible. And so I am now parting my hair like from ear to ear, just making sure to get as precise of a part as I possibly can. I'm actually terrible when it comes to parting my hair, but I think, I think I did an okay job. I think I put a little sauce, a little something on it. So I just parted my hair, and then once I got the back sections parted, since I wasn't doing anything special with those, I just sort of twisted those up and then clipped them away. But now moving on to the front section, I think it was the right side that she had her hair parted on, but I prefer my hair, if I'm gonna part it, I prefer it parted on the left side, so that's where I'm making my part. And again, just making it as clean as I possibly can, being precise, like I even, put it in normal time here, me being as precise as I can with this one part. And now, before I move any further, I'm just going to detangle that section just to make sure that it is nice and smooth for the next steps, so that way I won't have any hang-ups. So I'm going to be taking the Style Factor Edge Booster Pomade, and this is the blueberry scent. So I just basically put it all around the edges of that part. And once I got a decent amount, a nice generous amount on my hair, I'm gonna start taking my bristle brush and smoothing out that area. So smoothing it out, making sure that my hair looks as sleek and as slick as possible. And this is just another close-up shot of me just really making sure it's sleek and slick. And even though, then I tie a ponytail holder around it, and even though it looks tight, it's not. It's just the pomade making it look so incredibly tight, but you do not want to put tension on your hair. So, make sure your hair looks slick, but it's not that much tension. And then I just braid up the section and move on to the rest of my hair. So once I'm back and finished sectioning and slicking and tying and braiding the rest of my hair, I'm basically going to take a scarf just to make sure that it stays as smooth as possible before moving on to the next steps. So basically, you're gonna need braiding hair, those like large colorful beads, and also some rubber bands. Now see there. that is where I messed up. That is where I effed up. So I tried to first use the rubber band that already came in the pack, because I'm like, well, the hair is already perfectly split. I won't have to do anything. I'll just use this rubber band, right? No, literally no. This rubber band has so much slack to it. It just made it impossible to make it as tight around the hair section as possible. And you need it tight so that way the hair isn't slinking down and it's not causing you as much difficulty as it did cause me when I tried to do this hairstyle. So I came back after I obviously struggled, thinking that I knew what I was doing, So instead I used like black rubber bands that were tighter and smaller, so that way it would just be easier to deal with and easier to wrap around and get a tautness. I also put my braids into little buns to help. So I am just tying that hair tie around my little bun. And then after that, what I did was flip the hair over. Thank you, YouTube tutorials. Flip the hair over so that way it could go ahead and cover the hair bun. And I'm basically just fidgeting with the hair, making sure that my little bun is covered. So basically using the little rubber bands, this is how I'm starting off my bubble method, just to make sure that I have the bubbles in the correct places that I want them to be at, so that way I'm not making any more mistakes. And this way these ponytail holders actually hold a lot tighter than the actual like little ball ponytail holders. So just to make sure that the hair stayed in place, there was no slipping, and that everything was as tight as possible. But oh honey, my struggles were not over. You might think, oh, she got the hang of it now. She good now. No, I was not. It all started with this. Just keep watching.
Cut the cameras.
So after failing that hard, I came back finally thinking I know what I'm doing. I'm basically repeating the first steps that I did with that other one that you saw me fail miserably at. But this time, I don't know why I didn't show this. I guess I just was really trying to figure out what to do. But I added bobby pins into it, so that way the hair wasn't going to slip off the bun, and it was actually a lot more secure on my head. But now, as you can see, all I am doing is just tying those elastic rubber band ties just around to start my bubble ponytail, to start the placement of it, so I could move the bubbles, make the bubbles as thick or as thin as I wanted to, and blah, 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 blah. And now you see me adding the ponytail holders, the ball ponytail holders. And I can't even remember what order I went in, but I basically, what you want to do is keep the same color order for each of these ponytails. So you can see I started off with red, then I moved into orange, then yellow, and then I think it was green, purple, and then white. Honestly, I'm not sure anymore, but that's what you do. You keep the same color scheme down the rest of your hair. And then basically once I finish with this ponytail, I'm just going to go ahead and do the other one off camera, just to save time and make my life easier. So now I am back and we can start on the makeup. So the makeup was very simple for this shoot. She really just kind of had like a natural, neutral sort of glow to her. The eye makeup from other pictures, because in those she was wearing glasses, so I couldn't really see, but it was really simple. So as you can see, I just started off with eyeshadow primer on my eyes, and then I am taking that brown shade from the James Charles Morphe palette, and I am just blowing this all over my crease and my eyelid, like very messily. Like I want it to come off more of a as natural as possible, even though, you know, this shade turns up a little bit more orangey of a brown on me. But I'm not putting it in any particular order or trying to be precise in any way. I am just just blending it out, putting it on my lid, putting it on my crease, and blending it out, and repeating the same steps on both eyes. And because I thought that wasn't dark enough, I took the shade that was right next to it, just to darken up the outer portions and to just add a little bit more brown because it was feeling pretty orangey to me. So I'm just adding a little bit more brown onto that part. And then I just proceed with applying some mascara. Now moving on to my face, I'm using my Huda Beauty. I think this is the matte primer. This is the matte primer. I'm using that primer all over my face, just putting it in my oily areas, my T-zone. Then I am taking my Covergirl foundation, which I think gives such a natural and beautiful skin-like finish, and I thought that would be perfect for this tutorial since Ciara's makeup was very skin-like and very natural, like very light and airy. So I just decided to use that because it evens out my skin tone really nicely. It provides me with a really beautiful glow, and it looks like my skin, but better. Now I am taking my Juvia's Place concealer just to, conceal them dark circles, conceal them bags, and to also highlight the center of my face and also underneath my eyes. Then to set all of that in place, I just took my Huda Beauty loose setting powder just to, set my face pretty much, setting underneath my eyes and on the center of my face. I don't bake anymore. I really just press the powder into my skin, and I find that I have really good results with doing that. So that's what I'm doing. And then I'm basically taking my Covergirl powder and just powdering the rest of my face to prevent shine, oil, all that stuff. Now I'm finishing off the rest of my eyes, my lower lash line, and I'm not doing anything special. I'm applying that orangey brown shade all over, and then adding the darker brown shade on the outer parts. So nothing special here. And then after I apply that, I'm just going to apply even more mascara, this time to my lower lashes and then also an extra coat to my top lashes. Now I'm applying my Juvia's Place blush. I cannot remember what palette this is. It'll be on the screen eventually and in the description box, but I'm just applying that blush, and I'm also using one of the highlighters that's in the palette because she had more of a sort of natural glow, and this one at least gives me a lighter, more natural glow than the other highlighter in here. So I just did that all over my face. Now time to bathe in some setting spray. Bathe in it. And then I'm just applying some clear lip gloss. This really isn't anything special. This is a $1 lip gloss from the beauty supply store, girl, and it does the trick. It made my lips shiny, glossy, and smell and taste good. And then with that, you are done. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember, when we comment, we want to bring people up and not bring people down. Bye.